Okay, now let us see some numericals. I'll solve some questions for you. Question 1 reads, the current through an inductor of its inductance is given as 1 Henry, is given by I is equal to 3t sin t. Find the voltage across the inductor. So this current has been given as a function of time. So to find the EMF, we need to find rate of change of current. So differentiate it. So you have to apply the UV formula, 3 into t by dt of sin t, so t cos t, plus sin t into d by dt of t, so it is sin t. So it is t cos t plus sin t into 3. Now EMF will be minus L di by dt, so it will be minus 1 into 3 into t cos t plus sin t. Pretty straight. Okay. In the figure shown, I is equal to 10 e power minus 4t. Find VL, voltage across this inductor, and potential difference between A and B. See, when the current is given like this, the graph will look like this. What is the meaning of this graph? The current is decreasing, right? And the direction of current is given like this. So here you need to draw the circuit as discussed earlier. You need to mark the plus minus. Here resistor, the flow of current is like this, so plus minus this way. But when it comes to inductor, the rate of change is decreasing, so there will be a potential rise, so minus plus. So across the resistor, the voltage will be IR. So I is given as this, so I into R, 4 into 10, 40 e power minus 40. Okay. Now we have to find E. So because we have already marked the minus and plus in that, so we will calculate the mod value. So L di by dt, differentiate this. So when you differentiate this, e power minus 4t, so 4 will come outside, 4 into 10 into 2, it will be 80 e power minus 40. So this is the value of E. So when you apply KVL between the points A to B, so it will be VA, then there is a drop, and then there is a rise. So VA, there is a drop, and then there is a rise. The drop is this voltage, 40 e power minus 40, and the rise will be 80 e power minus 40 is equal to, it's an open loop, nothing is there, then is equal to VB. So the answer will be VA minus VB, potential difference will be equal to minus 40 e power minus 40. Minus indicates there is a drop, there is a potential drop. Let's see another question. The current in amperes in an inductor is given by I is equal to 5 plus 16t, where t in seconds. The self-induced EMF in it is 10 millivolts. Find the self-inductance and the energy stored in the inductor and power supplied at t is equal to 1 second. So in the first step, we need to find the self-inductance. We need to find the value of L. So this is the time function, so differentiate it. So when you differentiate it, 5 plus 16t, di by dt will be 16, E minus L di by dt. So L value we are supposed to find, and di by dt we got 16. So L value will be, here it is, this E value is given in millivolts. So 10 M means milli, 10 by 16 milli, so it is 0.625 milli Henry. Now what is the energy stored means? Half Li square. So what is this I? This is the total I. So he has given the time duration 0 to 1 second. Okay. So we need to find what is the total current that has passed between 0 to 1 second. So how do I get that? I need to put t is equal to 1 in this equation. So I'll get the total current. So that's what we have done. I total will be 5 plus 16 into 1, 21 amps. So E will be, put this into this equation, it is 0.625 milli, right, millihenry we have calculated earlier, see here. So into 21 square by 2, it is 0.137 millijoules. And in the same question he has asked you what is the power at t is equal to 1 second. So power means you have to multiply current with voltage. So here voltage is what voltage? It is induced EMF. So induced EMF he has given in the example. It is 10 millivolts into the current. What is the total current passed between 0 to 1 second? It is 21 amps. So 10 milli into 20, it is 210 millijoule per second. Milli means 10 power minus 3. So it will be 0.21 joules per second. Next, calculate the self-inductance of a solenoid that is tightly wound with wire of diameter 0.1 cm, has a cross-sectional area 0.9 cm square and is 40 cm long. Okay, this is the part A. In this he has given a solenoid like this, and be very careful, here the wire diameter is 10 cm, 0.1 cm. It is not the diameter of the solenoid. So okay, and it has been said that if this is the length of the solenoid, this wire has been tightly wound like this. Okay, so if I want to get the number of rounds, number of loops, how will I get it? The length is given as 40 cm without gap. So if you draw it in an exaggerated way, it is like this. There is no gap in between. So how will I get the numbers? I will get total number of turns is equal to this length divided by the diameter of the wire. This D is not the diameter of the solenoid, it is the diameter of the wire. Please make a note. So the self-inductance of a solenoid is mu naught n square LA. So what is this L? Number of turns per unit length. So here we have just now we have found this value of n. N will be L by D. N will be L by D. So just convert that, multiply top and multiply numerator and denominator as L, then you get this equation. Okay, because n is equal to small n into L. So n square L square will be n square. So n square by L into A. Area is given, length is given, n we have found out. So n is how much? It is 400 by 40 by 40 centimeter divided by 0.1, it is 400. 400 loops are there. So we can do one thing, otherwise it is n square by L into A. N square is, I have written here, n square is small n square L square, right? So here it is mu 0 into n square by L into A. This is what it is. So in the place of n, I have taken L by D. What I have discussed here in the previous page. Okay. In the place of n, I have capital N, I have put L by D. So here there is a L square. In the denominator there is an L. So L cancel. So finally you will get mu naught L by D square into A. L is 40 centimeters. D is 0.1 centimeters. Just plug in the values. This is, you have to convert into meter square. Everything has to be converted into SI units. Once you do that, you get 4.52 to 10 power minus 5 Henry. In the part B, the question says, if the current through the solenoid decreases uniformly from 10 amps to 0 amp in 0.1 second, what is the EMF induced between the ends of the solenoid? So he has given you what? Di by dt, change in current by time taken. So we have di by dt is equal to, this is change in current by change in time. So it is 100 amps per second. So we have E is equal to L into di by dt. So it is L we have already found out, which is 4.5 into 10 power minus 5 into 100. So this is 4.5 into 10 power minus 3 volts or 4.5 millivolts. Okay. Let us see another question. A 10 Henry inductor carries a current of 20 amps. How much ice at 0 degree centigrade could be melted by the energy stored in the magnetic field of the inductor? latent heat of ice is 22.6 into 10 power 3 joule per kg. Okay, so this is the inductor and you have placed the ice on top of it. So when you pass current, what will happen? So this it will be heated up, right? So this heat can be used to melt a ice. See, why he has given latent heat of ice in this? There is a phase change. There is a phase change. Whenever there is a phase change, we use latent heat of fusion. So from ice, it is going into water state, right? So here it is given as, what is the energy stored by the inductor? It is half Li square. This total energy has been used by the ice to melt it. So how much mass we can melt? So Li square by 2 will be equal to, the formula is m mass into Lf. Okay. So from here we can get the mass Li square by 2 Lf. Here this is not 22.6, I think it is 80 calories per gram. This is the standard value. When you convert this, you get 80 into 4.2, which is 16, 336 it is coming. I think it is 226 into 10 power 3 joule per kg. 22.6 I doubt. So L is equal to 10, L is equal to 10 Henry, I is equal to 20 amps divided by 2 into, this should be 226. Okay. So you get 88 grams. Just cross verify, you get 88 grams. Most important thing is this. Okay. So we will do some more numericals in the next video. Just make a note of all this. These are basic level questions. Okay.